tell us about your highlights today on Tokyo Gold. You said you had you had like a 37-minute archery highlight. How'd that go?
I don't know why I love the archery. I don't know why, but today's archery highlight was intense. We had the United States getting sent home, the 3-man team sent home, and then the South Koreans and the Japanese. I did not know this, that when there's a tie, what do you do when there's a tie at the end of the round and you've gone through the shootouts and there's a tie? I did not know that it's closest to the bullseye. That was new to me, that they basically take everyone's shots and whoever's got a shot closest to the bullseye wins. And as I pointed out, that probably also got them a golf bag. I think that's how you got a golf bag in a golf tournament once, Chris.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So they got a golf bag and then, a gold medal match against Chinese Taipei. And, the video was just put out on our friends at Peacock right now. It's a stirring finish, 3 consecutive bullseyes and then a bullseye to win it. They almost ran video at the end of me on camera, but off camera that they shot me. They took the ISO camera of me doing the highlight, and apparently I got up out of the chair when that third bullseye hit. Because
you're feeling it.
It's just I got lost in the moment.
So does it feel like SportsCenter back in the day? Because when I watched you the first one, I had weird deja vu.
Well, I texted you before we went on the air that first day, and I'm like, I feel like I'm back in a time machine. And then you even you texted. This is when I knew it was working, guys, is that when I dropped the line for, I think it was Kalish in the 4x100 individual medley, that his best stroke was the breaststroke, and I called him a breaststroke man. And I knew it was working when I get a text from my wife, from Suzy, saying, "Did you just call somebody a breaststroke?"
Right.
Like, yes,
we're back.
Yes, I did. So it is kind of like that. It's like, I know what you said, TJ. It's kind of like riding a bike. Going back in the highlight machine, and I love it. Like today's first block of Tokyo Gold was 20 minutes long, and we had swimming, gymnastics, we had archery, we had skeet, and then the triathlon, which was, can you imagine this? Like, so you've got to obviously swim, bike, and run.
Which is nuts, yeah.
And the triathletes are on your marks to get started with the swim being first. You got to swim a mile, and then you've got to bike, I think, 24 miles, and then run 6 miles.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's
no,
nuts.
no, thank you.
Awful. Awful.
So they started though, but the TV boat, the boat with the TV camera, so you can get a tight shot of everyone jumping in the water.
Yeah.
They were misplaced, and they started the race while the boat was trying to get out of the way, and half the swimmers couldn't jump in. And the other half jumped in. And so, like, could you imagine you train your whole life, or you were prepared for last year, and then obviously COVID pushes to this year, and this is your moment. This is it. And you're on the line, and you're thinking, are they going to move the boat? Like,
Rich, I offered my services.
Out of the way.
They didn't accept me. I was going to drive the boat. They wouldn't let me do it.
By the way, TJ had to take his glasses off and wipe his eyes when you said skeet. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you, it's odd that the TV boat, as it was driving away, I did get to see the back of it. It did say 2 Pump Chump on it. I thought it for you, Mike. I just thought, like, that's an odd name.
I love that.
Weird.
Olympics.
Olympics, not buttoned up.
I lobbed it at you, Rich.
Rich, what name, when you see a shot sheet coming, what name so far has made your stomach drop?
All of them.
About right.
I mean, all of them, and they're being spelled phonetically, and it's just. But it's been so much fun. I mean, it's just a blast, and just being back in the old highlights, and machine and the crew. You know, it's the first time everyone's working together, and we're getting better each show, and everyone seems to be really enjoying it, and it's so cool. I just Instagrammed out a photo of you, Suze, at the desk where you are, and me at the desk where I'm re-airing right now, and it's just so cool that, you know, that you're hosting and I'm hosting, and it's a family affair on Peacock, and I love it. It's phenomenal. It's just so great.
We have had fun watching on Peacock, and Tokyo Gold is a blast to watch. But like I said to the guys, I mean, those highlights, I'm sweating watching you get through those highlights. I mean, obviously I have a vested interest, but just as a viewer and knowing that you haven't seen these ahead of time,
right? I'm
sweating.
Well, some of them I'm definitely looking over. And TJ, you should know this. You should know this. That the first archery highlight I did, Peacock put on TikTok, and it got over 1 million views. So,
watch out.
The X-Man was kind of right. Like, there's a platform. There's a platform on TikTok, and you know, I'm just throwing it out there. There's people. I'm a TikTok star. Is basically what I'm saying.
Hey, Rich.
Painful.
Hey, Rich. We've seen you do the archery stuff. That was so fun. What sport have you kind of been like, oh, this is actually amazing? Like, what's kind of taken you by surprise?
Oh gosh, like handball has been unbelievable. Like, I didn't know, you know, some of these rules in handball. Even, you know, how you could take 3 steps, which I said just like the NBA. Nice. And, you know, that's been pretty cool. Rugby is just getting started. Yep. Today in rugby, the U.S.-Kenya match, Kenya looked like Kenya had scored, but the U.S. punched the ball out before he hit the ground.
Wait, so through the end zone?
He did not. No.
Are you going to try to change that rule too?
They didn't catch it because it appears that you have to maintain control all the way to the ground. Like, literally, that happened in rugby today, and they took the points off the board. Like, wow. That happened. So, you know,
was it Dez? Was Dez playing in that game?
But the best moment of the day, was she's from Argentina? Yes. Argentinian fencer. She loses, and she's in her post-match interview, and her coach, who's been a partner of 17 years, holds up a sign behind her while she's doing it, saying, "Skinny," I guess that's her nickname, "will you marry me?"
Oh, wow.
Proposed. Gets down on a knee, and I'm told that he tried this 11 years ago, and she said no.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
He tried again.
Shoot your shot, right?
That takes some serious cojones.
What'd she say?
Yeah. I mean, but I guess there was some, hold on a minute, mending fencers. Thank you.
Oh, God.
What? Even when you off the clock, yes. What? Even when you off the clock. But she said yes this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Phew.
That was actually an Olympic moment that made our show today as well.
So you're saying that was Tokyo Gold?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. It might be diamonds, Tokyo diamonds.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you realize that those skateboarders, those girls, are a year older than, or not even? They're like 3 weeks older than Xander. I mean, these girls are 13, Rich.
There were 2 13-year-olds. It was the youngest average age of a podium. All 3 of them together averaged 14 years and 191 days old.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's unreal. That was great. I mean, and so we're having fun. Table tennis is intense, you know, but nothing beats the archery. I mean, you know, you're just staring down and you're firing away. And I had no idea that there's closest to the bullseye. I had no idea that they can go back and stare down and say, like, they put the score up with an asterisk next to it, which is like, put a pin in it. We'll check it out later, sort of like whether it's a 2 or a 3, and they check it out during the commercial break. And I mean, I'm learning a lot.
They have like a sky judge for archery, Rich?
I think they might. I think they might. I did ask for Pereira during the rugby highlight when the ball was knocked loose. So,
can you do me a favor?
NBC might be like just actually, it's Terry McCauley for NBC.
Right,
exactly. That, but I haven't heard yet.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.